Rose for psychicfuture.com, and this is your horoscope from the 10th to the 17th of March. So today we are focusing on a really big transit, which is Uranus in Taurus. So just to give you a little bit of background about what Uranus has been doing over the last year or two. In 2017, Uranus was in Aries all year. So what this was doing was it was encouraging us to think about who we are, what we believe in, what we want in the world, and how we can start to adjust the things that we do and the way that we put ourselves out there in order to get what we actually want. So it would have been trying to focus on yourself, trying to focus on self-care, trying to focus on what it is that you personally need to be doing and your independence from the rest of the world. So then in 2018, in May, we went into the first degrees of Taurus. So from May to November, Uranus was in Taurus, 2018. So if you think back to this time and just kind of think, what were you doing? It would have been bringing up questions about your security, your safety, your foundations, your home life, your money, your career. So it's things that make you feel like where you are, your home, is safe. So this is a really big theme for Cancer, obviously, because Cancer rules the home and rules the family. And these are things that make us feel really secure. So if in May to November 2018, maybe you were faced with an issue of like finance problems, or maybe you had to figure out what you were going to do for your job and you started to think, maybe I want a different job, or maybe the people around you didn't really support you in some way. So if you think back to that time, there will have been some kind of like lesson going on there. And then what happened is November, because Uranus was retrograde, it slipped back into Aries. So then it was thinking about yourself again, not in a bad way, but thinking, okay, well, how did I bring this into being and how can I change this? So then now what's going to happen is, now that Uranus is in Taurus again, we are facing these same questions. So again, it's like if you didn't figure it out the first time in May to November 2018, you've got the rest of 2019 to figure out what job you want to do, how much money you need to be making in order to feel secure. Does your home life feel good? What can you change about that? The foundations that you've created around you, are they good enough? Do they need to be teared down so that you can rebuild them? Are the people around you making you feel secure and supported? So then what can you do about that? So these are going to be the questions for 2019. They are really big questions. They might come in slightly smaller versions, but essentially it's going to be all about you creating this home life that Cancer so needs in order to feel secure, so that then you can give to other people, because until you get to that stage, it's going to be a little bit shaky without the foundations to be able to help other people on. So you're always going to feel a little bit like, oh no, whoa. So yeah, you really need to figure these questions out in 2019, and it's a good thing. Don't worry about it. They seem like big questions, but they will ultimately help you to build something in this world that really kind of makes you feel good. So I do have a blog post up on Psychic Future website about Uranus and Taurus, so you can check that out, and I will see you next week.